Hello everyone, this is Beetlefly here and welcome to another Distortions Unlimited review. Today we have Twitch. Now this is quite an exciting video because I haven't seen any other reviews on Twitch. I think there was one that was more of a kind of retail person trying to sell you him rather than actually tell you all the information about him. But yeah, here he is. He's one I've wanted for absolutely ages now because he's in two of my favourite ghost trains. He's in Terror Castle at Breen Theme Park, and also he's in the ghost train at Fantasy Island in Weymouth. Now, as always, I'm absolutely gobsmacked by the quality and the detail on this prop. It's absolutely amazing. Obviously, I have seen him in person a few times, going on the ghost trains that he's in. So I had an idea of what to expect, but yeah, he's definitely living up to my expectations, which is really good. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about how he's designed and how he kind of works, because I had no idea really how he worked because there's no other videos on him, so I've never seen the back of him until now and stuff like that, so I'm going to talk you through all that. So starting off, the bottom of the body is latex and foam filled, as all Distortions props are. And as you get kind of halfway up to maybe here, he's a little bit more hollow. Now that is to fit the armature inside, all the steel and the motor and that. And the same with arms. They're all foam filled until about here, which they've put a much thicker latex, and there's a metal armature in there as well to hold his hands in place. And this arm is actually kind of posable. You can kind of have it sticking up like that, which I've seen people have, or you can lay it down so he's kind of grabbing himself, because, you know, he's in a lot of pain, as you can see. And then moving up to the neck's kind of just latex with a thin layer of foam, and then the head is nice and solid again with all the foam in there. Now, as you can see, I've flipped him over and you can see what I'm kind of talking about, how the foam kind of goes halfway up the body and then the metal armature takes up the top half. You see they've got the motor there, which the other side of that is the bit that actually spins round, and then there's a metal rod which goes behind this bit of metal here, right up into the head, and his head is on this hinge, so the hinge will go right up into his head, up to here somewhere, and then the metal rod, when the motor spins, will pull that down and pull his head forward. So that's kind of how he's made and how he works. So let's move on to some of the great details that they've put into this prop. You see we've got the signature Distortions eyes there. They've gone for the cloudy look on this one, which is absolutely amazing because it makes him look more like a zombie, which he is. And you've got plenty of veins in there, which just finish it off really nicely. And of course you've got the gloss on the mouth as well, and then you've got all sorts of detail up here. I really like these little dots and the kind of blue which looks like veins. Really adds to it. I think they just kind of flick that on. It's just kind of paint that's dried. So yeah, it's really good detail though. It actually looks like real skin that's been sitting around for a while. Such good detail on the head, and that does not stop on the body. As you can see, we've got kind of the purple colour where he's been cut open. Same with the head up there. Really nice. We've got all these kind of scrapes that go all the way down, which just really add to it. Yeah, they kind of carry on throughout the prop. Got a few more cuts there, and then until you get to one of the main events, the part where he's been cut open. Just look at that blood in there. It looks absolutely stunning. Makes for a really creepy prop. Now, something interesting to know about Twitch as well is back in the day when he first kind of come out, as well as his head moving up and down, his kind of spine here would kind of twist as well with the motor. Now, I think they had lots of trouble with that mechanism breaking down and stuff, so that's why they decided just to scrap it and just have the head moving, but still a great movement and great piece in general. Here's just another angle of that detail on the head. Absolutely love that. Moving down to this side. Just absolutely Amazing detail all the way through. And as you can see, we've got some of that more kind of realistic, veiny skin kind of texture on the arm as well, which looks really good. And all the blood, once again, not too much blood, but the right amount to make him look really scary. Now, another interesting thing is they decided to change the hair to grey. I think it's been like that for a while now, but the older versions in the 2 ghost trains I was talking about have brown hair, but he does look really good with grey hair actually. And I was expecting the grey hair because that's what they have in their picture now, so yeah, it definitely suits him, makes him look a bit older. Now he is built to sit on the floor, but what the 2 ghost trains I'm on about did was hang him up on the wall, and you can do that quite easily by just putting a few screws in and hanging him up with the metal armature he's got. Now, it's obviously not built for that, but you can do it. You just got to be careful that you're not pulling on the latex too hard. I'm going to try and support his arms up so they don't kind of rip over time, but yeah, it definitely looks good either on the wall or on the floor. So there's lots of options. You can use him for all sorts of different scenes and stuff like that, which is nice. Right, I think it's just about time that we hook him up to the power and see him on. And here he is. As you can see, there is a lot of movement in that head. It does come up really, really far, which is nice. Definitely suits the prop. Just give you a close-up on the head here when it's moving up and down. And a shot from a bit further down here. Looks so, so creepy. And yeah, just a really gruesome and scary prop. Now I've just stopped him mid kind of head tilt, so we can see him with his head tilted up like that. So he's kind of mid struggling. Get a good shot of the head there. Just absolutely stunning all the way through. So, so impressive, this one. And I was speaking about the hair earlier, there is plenty of it. Most of it is actually tucked under there. But yeah, there's plenty to play with. You can have it all pulled kind of forward to hide his face a little bit, which sometimes looks creepy. Or you can have it tied back if you want to see all the detail, because he has actually got ears under here as well, which is nice. And yeah, they have kind of sprayed it with like some kind of paint to make it look older and more creepy, which is nice. I said in my previous view of Lullaby, because I got her second hand and she's an older one, that they used to have faster motors, but it's actually the voltage, not the motor, because I just plugged Lullaby's power supply into Twitch and he started going a lot faster, which I will show you that because it's quite cool. They did used to make all their props go a bit faster, but then they do look creepier going slower. I think they found that out over the years. So yeah, I'll show him with Lullaby's. Here he is with Lullaby's motor. As you can see, it's much, much faster and a little bit louder. So this is what he would have done if you bought him like 5-10 years ago maybe. Yeah, either way, it's great movement. Yeah, Lullaby's power supply is 12 volts and the one that Twitch came with is 5 volts. So yeah, that's the difference between those two voltages. You can get little boxes which you can adjust the voltage on if you did want him to go a bit faster, or any other props that you may have from Distortions. You can get speed controllers, which is nice. So yeah, that's a nice choice if you did want any props to go faster or even slower. So I think that just about wraps up my review on Twitch. He is definitely the favourite Distortions piece I own so far. Absolutely love this guy. I think for now there's only one other prop that's on my to get list for next year, and I think that's pretty much my walkthrough, how I visioned it and how I wanted it. So yeah, once this guy's in there and then the prop next year is in there as well, I'll be done. For now anyway, until I get a bigger garage. So I hope you did enjoy this review of the Twitch Frightronic. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. There will be videos coming up of my walkthrough ghost train that I was just talking about, so you can see all the props in action together. And yeah, make sure you subscribe and leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.